From folklore and fairies
to monsters and mysteries, it came from the Maritimes.
Hi everyone, welcome to It Came From The Maritimes. My name's Chelsea, and this is my co-host Evan.
Howdy.
We have a Maritime Mini for you today. This one's a little bit different. We're not discussing a folktale per se, but a poem potentially inspired by a spooky event in our very own province.
Ooh.
I had heard the poem we'll be discussing today many times before over the years, but it was only a few years ago that I learned its title was Antigonish. At first I assumed it was just a coincidence, but apparently it was named for Nova Scotia's very own Antigonish.
Oh, cool.
So this poem was written by William Hughes Mearns in 1899. And I found it so cool that this spooky poem was named after a town in our home province. And if you've been listening to our podcast over the last few years, you'll know that Antigonish is very haunted. Evan,
True.
have you ever heard the poem before?
I haven't.
So we'll start with a reading of it for those who are not familiar because it is in the public domain.
Nice.
Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me. But when I looked around the hall, I couldn't see him there at all. Go away, don't you come back anymore. Go away, and please don't slam the door. Last night I saw upon the stair a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. So, thoughts on the poem?
That's just really good.
Right?
Lots of things to think about there, but it's just there like, that's good.
Oh, it is. So it was apparently first written to be used as a song in one of Mearns' plays called The Psychoed, but years later it was published as a solitary poem. A fun tidbit is that the author actually parodied his own poem on many occasions in pieces he titled later Antigonishes. So one of the poems goes like, as I was falling down the stair, I met a bump that wasn't there. It might have put me on the shelf, except I wasn't there myself. So you gotta have fun with these things.
Yeah, that's great.
The original poem has such a spooky feel to it. Many folks do interpret it literally as the speaker being haunted by a shadowy figure that they assume, based on the title of the poem, the author encountered when he was visiting folks in Antigonish. It seems to show that this man continued to encounter the presence, which made him feel uneasy, unsettled. I do find even the rhythm of this poem has a bit of an eerie feel to it.
It really does. It just kind of fits a tone so well.
Yes. Now, some folks think the poem is commenting on the author having an identity crisis and struggling with a darker, troubled part of his nature that he wishes he could suppress. So I do find that's like another take that is quite compelling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are some that are a little more on the conspiracy side, which gotta love it, who think that the mysterious presence encountered is a man in black, which is essentially a government agent that, well, if you haven't seen the movie from back in the day, is responsible for like hushing up paranormal type things.
I mean, if it's going to be anywhere in Nova Scotia, it's going to be Antigonish.
It's going to be maybe the Dagger Woods Howler was out stirring up trouble. I mean, the Fire Ghost of Caledonia Mills, things were going down.
It's a little bit of a hub.
Right? I don't know if we'll ever know the truth behind the exact inspiration behind the poem, but my favorite theory is that when Mearns visited an acquaintance in Antigonish, he encountered a spirit in their home and just couldn't shake that experience. The poem has been recited in many TV shows and movies, such as the movie Identity and an episode of Criminal Minds. And rumor has it that this poem even inspired David Bowie's song, The Man Who Sold the World.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So was this poem inspired by a paranormal encounter, or was the author struggling with internal demons? Either way, I'm personally thrilled that Antigonish's spooky reputation has been forever immortalized in a beloved poem.
I like to think that it was a real ghost.
I think so too.
You know, why not?
Exactly. There's plenty of them around.
Especially in Antigonish.
There are. Can't deny it.
Nope.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of It Came From The Maritimes. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It Came From The Maritimes, Blue Sky at ICFT Maritimes, and reach out to us at itcameFromTheMaritimes@gmail.com if you have any Atlantic Canada folklore requests or if you have any spooky encounters of your own. We are also on Patreon, so check that out for bonus content. And if you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a 5-star rating and review to help others find us. Thanks for listening.
Bye.